Hello everyone, and how are you this week? I hope you're doing well, you and your families, and surviving. And we so look forward to seeing you as soon as possible. Last week, we talked about books and how they can help us through difficult times as well as wonderful times. We all have special books that have helped us through different periods in our life. So we talked about that last time. They call it bibliotherapy. And again, books, where would we be without them? So this week, I thought I'd talk about some beautiful books. And I wanted to give you some ideas for online sources for beautiful books. You probably know many more than me and have better ones than me, but maybe I could give you a couple of ideas. But first, before I started that, I thought I'd tell you what I'm reading right now to keep my head straight. It's a very wonderful author. He's historical fiction, very old-fashioned, but I like old-fashioned books. Kenneth Roberts. He's written a number of books. One example here is Northwest Passage. It's about Rogers Rangers during the French and Indian Wars. Most of his characters are from Maine and New Hampshire. I think that's why I like his writing so much. I love upper New England. A lot of his characters come from the Kittery and Arundel area. I'm reading one of his other ones right now, Captain Cautious. And it's about the War of 1812 and how the English would press sailors from other countries onto their warships. I don't like it as much as this, but it is very good. So that's what I'm reading to keep myself sane. Beautiful books. We have an example here of one that I love. Maybe you can check it out when you come in the next time. It's called The Celts. And last time that we were together, I talked about the Book of Kells and beautiful Irish calligraphy. This book has beautiful pages of not only the books, but places of interest, mission homes of different hermits that dot the Irish landscape, the wild Irish shore in landscapes, which probably explain why some of the people are so lyrical or talkative. So going along with this, you can go online. You can go to Trinity College in Dublin, which houses the Book of Kells. You can have a beautiful tour at Trinity College. You can even pretend that you're there perhaps. And it features and highlights the Book of Kells, probably the most beautiful book ever written. I wanted to mention just a couple of others. One of my favorite books in my whole life, children's books. How can you go wrong with their beauty? I love this one. It's by Peter Siss. I think that's how you say his last name. Starry Messenger. Even the title is beautiful. And it's the biography of Galileo. What he had to endure with his scientific discoveries makes you think of all the wonderful scientists right now that are working so very hard to save us from this horrible virus going around. This book is so beautiful and will inspire you. And maybe till you come in and check it out, you can read on internet some of the life of Galileo. What a beautiful, beautiful life he had. How can we not mention Eric Carle? Not only children, but their parents love reading these books. You could read these every day, a few times a day. Did you know there's a wonderful Eric Carle Museum in Ambrose, Mass? I looked at their website just a little bit ago, and you can go on there and get a virtual tour also. It's so worth your time, and it's so refreshing. And you can pretend you're in Amherst. Another beautiful book we have here, which I love, because I love going cross country. This is by Stephen Ambrose, one of the best modern American historians. Wrote a lot about World War II. He was as intrigued about Lewis and Clark as I am. He went with his family, retracing the steps of Lewis and Clark throughout America. This is a beautiful book, but you can find so much about it on internet also. The different national parks now that honor the tradition of Lewis and Clark. So you can go there, go to the natural parks out west, and again, it'll just revive your brain. And finally, this is one of my favorite books. It's been around forever. I don't know if it's still in print, probably not. It's the Reader's Digest, and it's called A Garden for All Seasons. If you need to refresh yourself, just look through here. It'll inspire you. And if you need online inspiration, our coworker Gretchen is also doing a program on gardening and houseplants. You'll find that on our Facebook page also. So, beautiful books, beautiful flowers, and Gretchen's YouTube presentation will help you through these challenging times. So, let's talk books again the next time, and I'm planning to talk a little bit about recorded books. We'll discuss that at length the next time. Take care of yourselves. We're in this together.